Hey, so I wanted to show how I made these little sparkly varsity inspired t-shirts. These are all the materials I used and I will list them out in the description box in case you want to know what they are. So I just followed the instructions that came on the inside of the iron-on letters that I found in the craft section. And I just placed my letters on the back of my shirt and used my ruler that came on the back to measure it out and make sure it was all centered. Once it was centered, I took my cotton press cloth and put it on top of the letters, which the instructions say you need because you don't want to have the iron actually touch the letters. Also, you want to make sure that your iron does not have any water in it. It specifically says to use a dry iron, so all I did was just pour out all the water that was in my iron. And then what I went ahead and did is flipped it inside out so that the iron actually goes on the inside of the shirt too. And I just used my phone to set a timer for 20 seconds because that's again what the instructions said to do, and that's just what I did because I've never done this before. I also made sure that when I was looking for a shirt to do this on, I used a shirt that had a lot of cotton in it due to the fact that I would be using a lot of heat. And I know that you can't always use a lot of heat on synthetic materials, so kind of keep that in mind. And there it is, all done. I think it came out really cute just like this, but I decided to add a little something extra. So what I did is I found these little silver gems to glue onto it with some E6000 glue, and I just took tweezers to pick up the gems and a toothpick to push it down onto the shirt. At first I just put the little gems on basically like the corners of all the letters, but I felt like that wasn't sparkly enough, so I went ahead and put the little gems all around the letters, kind of like a little outline. Ta-da! And I think this came out so cute. And I decided to do this again with another shirt in a different color. If you can't tell, I decided to use some of my favorite TV shows for inspiration for this. Of course, you can do anything that you would like. If you actually liked sports, you could do that. So yeah, that's just basically where those names came from for me. So I just did this shirt exactly the same way that I did the pink one. The only thing that is going to be different is the way that I glued on the gems onto the letters. So this time I went ahead and glued down the crystals to the inside of the letter to outline the whole letter just from the inside, obviously. And I like this because it was a different look from the other one. And I think that this actually is my favorite one of the two, just because it's a little bit more subtle but still very sparkly, if that makes any sense. If sparkly can be subtle, this one I like a lot better. This one was more time consuming, I think, just because even though the name is smaller, I feel like I still used maybe more little gems. It just seemed like it took a little longer, but at this point I had been using E6000 glue over the course of like 2 days, and that stuff is very strong, so maybe that was just messing with my head a little bit. finished. I think they came out super cute. So thank you so much for watching.